Hey everybody, Jill at Ave again. I want to introduce my client, Hope. Hope has been on board with Ave doing branding, web design, and social media for a while now. She's going to tell you a bit about her story. So Hope, can you tell us a little bit about your business?
Yes, thank you, Jill, for everything. I have my own nutrition practice called Haron Health, and I meet with clients. I do one-on-one nutrition counseling, and I just help people try to be their best self and try to meet their goals. And I'm just here to support them all the way.
Awesome. And I know that you've been with Ave for a little while now, but what would you say was your biggest challenge before you came in to do our branding, website, and social media services, just as far as your business was, like how your business was affected?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So my biggest challenge is that I find it very difficult to do my job, plus do the job of the marketing of it and the website and the social media. I was feeling as though I wasn't able to do either in a effective way because I didn't have all the time in the world to, I didn't have the skills and the creativity to build a website, manage my social media, plus manage my clients and actually do the work that I'm advertising. So I was so lucky to be referred to you. And right away, you understood my vibe, what I was going for as far as a look. And you created a website for me first that was better than I could have even ever imagined on my own. It was like completely me, from the colors to the font to the content. It was completely me. And I think your experience speaks to that, because I wouldn't have even been able to think of all the things that, what made my website amazing. And then later, when we started doing the social media, I have zero experience doing social media and zero confidence that I was going to do it in a way that would translate, my goals and how I wanted to reach people. And in conjunction with the website development and then you handling the social media, I've been getting unbelievable feedback. I feel the stress lifted off me because there's such an amount of trust between us and your team that I know that any idea I give them over social media, that I want to have posted, that they'll be able to synthesize in a way that's going to look beautiful and be very on brand. And so it's actually been really fun and I'm getting great feedback.
Oh, that's amazing, Hope. I'm so happy to hear that's going so well. And I feel like your brand really is a reflection of you, like getting to know you more and more over the years. It really is Hope Heron Health. Yeah.
Thanks.
And what are the biggest changes that you've seen in your business since you've been working with Ave?
Well, from my own personal experience, the business change has been that I don't have this stress on me anymore to manage this whole other part of the business. And I can really focus on my clients and their needs. And I'm able to have the time and flexibility to do the things that I need to do to educate myself further, have more experience, and be a better nutrition coach because I don't have all this other stuff that I need to be doing. So that's been great. And then on the outside, I'm getting a really good feedback from people. People are reaching out to me from, people who are seeing my social media who I know, but barely. I'm getting a lot of inquiries. I'm getting a lot new, people asking for informational phone calls. We're translating that into business. I've noticed on my follows that I've had a lot of businesses that are local in my community and that align with my values and what I'm doing. They're starting to follow me. So I'm catching a lot of traction in the world at large in the space that I want to be recognized in.
That's amazing too. And we've really just been doing organic social for you so far. So it's just had an impact by putting your knowledge out there for the world to see. And like we talked about a little bit ago, it'll be crazy to see what happens when we start doing paid as well.
Yes, excited.
Yeah. Awesome. So have you found that the site and the branding, just the new online presence, has helped you attract your target audience?
Yes. Oh, definitely. Yes, definitely. And I didn't even realize that before. I think I started wanting to have a website and be online and be on social media because I just felt like, it just offers some validity. It offers a landing page for anyone who's curious. But what's really ended up happening is that the people who are taking the time to seek me out or respond to either looking at my website or the social media, those are the people who are my ideal clients. Those are the people who are proactive and that are ready to make a change. So it's interesting how that works. It's like if you're making the effort to reach out to me after you see a social media post, that shows to me that you are high on the continuum of a readiness scale. There's like a readiness scale before you approach any kind of wellness or health journey. And it's hard to work with clients who are on a lower continuum of readiness. But if you're already making that leap to follow me, ask me a question, reach out, visit my website, it shows to me that you're ready to go. And those clients have been amazing because they're already in the headspace of being proactive. So that's been amazing.
Right, right. Definitely. Especially with what you do, you need somebody who is ready to hit the ground running. And
Absolutely.
so many of our clients do come to us for websites. That's our main offering. And then we do the branding as well to make everything look great when their website comes out. But I think your brand really, really shows the benefit of doing the marketing side as well and doing the social side as well, because your website can be there and it's great. But then if marketing isn't put in place next to it, then the world's not going to see who you are, what you can offer, and then really start to have it as like a business engine. So that's very cool that that's working for you.
Yeah.
And you have mentioned before that you're getting a lot of feedback from people in your community. Could you share a little bit of that feedback?
Sure. So yeah, locally in my community, it's really interesting. I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have known if people are following me just walking down the street or running into my local market or anything like that. But as I'm living my life in my town and going out and going to events and shopping or going to the grocery store, whatever, people are stopping me. Oh my God, I saw your social media. This was amazing, or I love this, or it looks so good. And I had just mentioned that one of my really close girlfriends just the other day reacted really strongly to my last post. And she texted me and she said, your last post inspired me so much. Look what I did. And yeah, that's been really funny to me. Just like, walking in to get my hair cut and the lady was like, oh, I saw your social media. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I'm getting super. Yeah.
My final question for you, Hope, is can you just tell other businesses or solo entrepreneurs who are looking to really get out to the world what you would say about working with Ave and our website, branding, social media services?
I think that anyone who is going to be working with you is the luckiest, and they would be so lucky to have you. I think the biggest thing is that I was really stuck for a long time because I didn't have all the tools I needed. And you stepped in and we started working together. And right away, you understood where I was going. Our back and forth was very helpful. You're creative in ways that I'm not. You really filled in the deficits that I have, and you were able to translate my ideas and my business into this beautiful package. And I do think, having worked for a long time, I think with any relationship with a client, and a provider, I think that there has to be trust, because I can't be sitting around worrying all day. Is it going to be right? Is it going to be okay? And I think that we have a tremendous amount of trust. And I know that whether I'm working with you or someone on your team, and I'm saying, this is what I want to do, this is where I'm going, I just have so much trust that I say it and I don't think about it because I know it's going to be amazing. And to me, that's almost the most important thing.
Yeah, I believe in that so much as well. I mean, like we talked about before, it's your intellectual property that's going out into the world. It's your reputation. It's your business at stake. So I think that trust is so important. And I'm really, really happy to hear that we have that and have cultivated it, and excited about what's to come.
Me too.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks so much, Hope. I appreciate your time.
Thanks, Jill. I appreciate it.